I hope everyone is doing well. I'm here with a new update that just came out few minutes ago, few hours ago. Thanks to Immigration Minister, and he has made a really good announcement regarding international students. I will be sharing that update within next few minutes. So बहुत सोनी खबर बहुत चंगी खबर इंटरनेशनल विद्यार्थियों वास्ते ਜਿਹੜੇ September session वास्ते Canada आना चाह रहे थे. It's a good news for September, the people who were thinking to come to Canada on a study permit for September batch. I'm going to share my screen with you guys so that you can see the update as well. Let's see. Yes. So Immigration Minister has announced changes to facilitate online learning for international students. The good news is that this is the news. Temporary two-stage approval process. So what's going to happen is Canadian immigration has, made changes to the processing. They have changed because in many countries it wasn't possible for the students to, get biometrics and stuff. So this process will help them to start their education and use their time wisely. So those stage process bana ditta gaya a temporary process hai gaya जिस दे विच दो steps ने जिहदे through ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ approval मिलेगी. So दो steps की ने कि पहला step हैगा है कि अगर ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ offer letter मिल चुकी है, अगर ਤੁਸੀਂ बाकी सारियां requirements fulfill करदे हो beside admissibility, then you can start. You will be approved for the first step. So होगा कि you if your requirements are fulfilled for the study permit, you have a letter of acceptance, and you have put the application online. So this has to be an online application. This process is available to students starting a program in fall semester who submit a study permit application before September 15, 2020. So this is for the people who are applying before September 15, 2020. So 15 September भी तो पहला ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਵਿਦਿਆਰਥੀ ਸਟੱਡੀ ਪਰਮਿਟਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਲਗਾਣਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਦੋ ਸਟੈਪਸ ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ. ਪਹਿਲਾ ਸਟੈਪ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਲੈਟਰ ਆਫ ਐਕਸੈਪਟੈਂਸ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਡਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਵਾ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ GIC ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਆ, ਫੀਸ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਆ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਫਾਈਨੈਂਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਰਿਕੁਆਇਰਮੈਂਟਸ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਫੁੱਲਫਿਲ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹੋ. ਸੋ ਕਹਿਣ ਦਾ ਭਾਵ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਡਾਕੂਮੈਂਟਰੀ ਰਿਕੁਆਇਰਮੈਂਟਸ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫੁੱਲਫਿਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਟੈਪ 1 ਅਪਰੂਵਲ ਮਿਲ ਜੂਗੀ. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਅਪਰੂਵਲ ਮਿਲੂਗੀ ਕਿ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਯੂ ਕੁਆਲੀਫਾਈ ਐਂਡ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਟੈਪ 1 ਕਰਕੇ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਯੋਰ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ. ਸਟੈਪ 2 ਇਜ਼ ਐਡਮਿਸਿਬਿਲਿਟੀ. ਸੋ ਐਡਮਿਸਿਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੰਨੋ ਕਿ ਐਡਮਿਸਿਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਖੁਦਾ ਨਾ ਖਾਸਤਾ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਨਿਕਲਦੀ ਆ, that is step 2, then the visa will be refused. ਜਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਈ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਕਲੀਅਰੈਂਸ, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੋਈ ਕ੍ਰਿਮੀਨਲ ਰੈਕਡ ਆ, then also your case will be refused. But agar admissibility ਤੁਹਾਡੀ clear ਆ ਗਿਆ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ if you are healthy, ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ there is no criminal record against you, then the second you clear stage 1, you are good. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਚੰਗੀ ਖਬਰ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਅਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਤਨ 'ਚ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ you can start attending classes. So online classes hongiyan. So this is a really good news. I feel this is a good news kyunki kafi students diyan mainu calls aa rahiyan si because biometrics were not being done and there were many students who were applying online. We have done number of applications, we have applied for number of applications online, but the biometrics were not being done. So the students were worried what's going to happen with their future. So this is, I have no words to thank, the Canadian immigration. They understand the human value. They understand this pandemic, and this is how the nation should work. We need to help one another, and this is how Canadian government is helping international students. They have made changes. It's a temporary change. They have made this change so that there are 2 stages. The first stage is that you fulfill their requirements, get admission into the college, universities, pay their fees, get your GICs, and you have the financial requirements fulfilled. And the second stage is the admissibility. So this is a really good news. And this would help a lot of students. This will be like this. I think this will be the best thing that can happen during this pandemic. This is a good news for all the students. And there's another news that came this morning. That was that biometrics within Canada, biometrics are not needed. अगर तुम work permit या अपना study permit या if you have applied for any application within Canada, then you don't need biometrics anymore. Like, this is also a temporary change, but it's a good change. It's a good change. This is how Canadian government is helping international students or temporary workers. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact us anytime. We are here for you, and we'll try to help you as much as possible. Although today it wasn't, like planned that we need to go online, but the best thing was that the news when it came out. So I asked my IT team that let's make a video. So one of my IT team members said, like, instead of making a video, let's go live so that people can get information right away instead of, doing those editing and stuff. So the good news is that if you are waiting for if you were waiting for biometrics to open and stuff, you don't need to do that. The good news from Canadian government that the study permit application will be done in 2 steps. The first step, if you fulfill the first step, you're good to go. The second step is admissibility. Yes, if admissibility thing, if you're not sure whether you are medically fit or not, or if there is any criminal cases against you, then this might be a problem. Otherwise, you are good. So if there is no issues with the admissibility, and if you pass your step 1, if you get your stage 1 approval, you are good to start your classes, and that's the first step that you will be getting your study permit. So stage 1 approval is good for those who won't have any admissibility issues. If someone has admissibility issues, then this is not the right thing for him or her, because the people who are inadmissible cannot come to Canada. They are not allowed to come to Canada because they are inadmissible. Like if they are criminally inadmissible, or if they have health issues that might make them inadmissible, because Canadian government doesn't want those issues should impact the Canadian people living in Canada. So if you are not inadmissible, if you are fine, if you don't have any medical issues, if you don't have a criminal background, then you are pretty good. So the best thing for you will be for September 2020, the people who applied before September 5th, 2020, they are going to get this option. They are getting this option. Use this option. Apply for study permits right away. If you don't have offer letters, contact us. We are like, for study permits, we don't charge a single penny until and unless your case is refused. If your case is brand new and you have no refusals, then we apply your case free of cost. Yes, you pay the fees. You pay college or universities application fees. You pay for the embassy fees and stuff. But there will be no fees. Like, our work will be free of cost, and we'll try to get your study permit. We'll represent you, and we'll present your cases to the Canadian government. So we have offices in India and Sri Lanka. Feel free to contact us anytime, and the best way to contact us is our website, bramptonconsultancy.com. This good news, let's spread it. Let's, other students, I think all the students all around the globe must know this, that there are chances, and there is one country, the name of the country is Canada, that is trying to help international students during this pandemic. by giving them these options that they can study living in their country, and they can complete 50% of their education by living in their country. And what else can a good government do? So I'm so thankful to the Canadian government because they understand this pandemic, they understand the pain. So let's help each other, and this is a good way to help. Thank you so much. And on 28th July, we are doing a live webinar. Feel free to ask your family, friends, and everyone to be part of that webinar. We'll be answering all your concerns live. Any questions you have, feel free to contact us. On 28th July, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, Toronto time, we will be live. Ask your family and friends to be part of that webinar. Thanks.